And we are live. The rain has stopped. The moon is actually out. I see stars and I see the moon. Molly is happy to be out walking in the dark. Trying to see where I'm going here. Get acclimated. Good morning. Hope everybody's doing well on this fine morning. Like I said, the rain stopped. We had some nasty weather. Good morning. Hi. We had some nasty weather. We had a nor'easter come through. It was rainy. The wind was blowing. The rain was wind driven. There we go. I'm back. Sorry about the lag. It happens. There's one spot when I get in my driveway where we start to lag a little bit. But I think we're good now. Welcome to everybody. Thanks for joining us. My name is Jimmy. I am your astute tourist. We've been doing these morning walks. I think in a couple weeks we'll set the clock back. It's dark out. I don't know if you can see the moon here. Let me see. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the moon is definitely out. And the sun's coming up behind me on the horizon. We are looking at 6:22 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Doing our usual walk. Feels good to be out. We went out on Tuesday in the rain. And yeah, that was no good. Walking in the rain's not fun. But we had to do it. I mean, poor Molly. She gets stuck inside all the time. So we're out doing it. Gorgeous day. Or I think it's going to be. They're talking rain for this weekend. I had a gig that they canceled on Saturday because I think we're going to get more inclement weather coming. That time of year, I guess, where all the crazy weather comes in, the temperature drops, whatever happens up in the atmosphere creates a lot of moisture, and we get a lot of rain. But not today. So I'm glad to see you in the chat. Glad you could join us. Molly's having a ball. She's glad to be out. I know it's hard to see right now. The sun will be up in a little while as we do these. And in a couple of weeks when we turn the clocks back, it'll be lighter when we come out and start walking. But it looks like it's partly cloudy. Like I said earlier, the moon is out. Glad you could join us. Hope everybody's going to have a good day. If you come into the chat, let us know what you're doing today. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us here on this on this dark Thursday morning. It's 6:24 in the a.m. I know it's hard to see, but come. Car coming. I'm always retractable leash isn't retracting anymore. Hey, good morning, Mrs. M. Very good. It's always good to supply up. I hope you're having a good day today. I hope your morning's good. I hope this new day brings some brightness and happiness into your life today. I'm glad you're joining us here, Molly and I. Colleen's running a little behind, so She's still home getting ready for work. I was able to get out ahead of her today. And with all the rain we've had, I wanted to, since it's not raining today, I wanted to make sure that we get out and kept our somewhat pretty good record of doing live streams in the morning. So here we are. The sun's just barely showing on the horizon. Still pretty dark. Still pretty dark out, but that doesn't stop us. Yeah, well, I hope things are good. Don't forget, we have to take care of ourselves. So I know you got some things going on right now. Make sure that you focus on you. Sometimes taking care of the things around us and the loved ones of ours, we never focus on ourselves at times. Hey, Kenneth, how are you? I'm glad you're in. Oh, that's fine, my friend. That's fine. I'm glad you stopped in. Good morning. I think you did a live stream with Greg. Was that yesterday? I'm sorry I missed that one. We've been somewhat busy. I ended up, I've had my pickup truck for sale for about a month now, and it finally sold yesterday. So once I get out of work, I was busy meeting with the buyer. That's another thing off of our list, our mental list. I wasn't really using my truck anymore. With my new job that I got in November, Molly's got me wrapped up. With my new job in November, I got a company car, which is nice. So I've been using that more than I use my own truck. So I was able to sell it and save the payment that we had, which was like $440 a month. So it was a lot of money. So we're going to save that every month, which is good. Especially in these times, it's good to save some money. I want to say good morning to both of you guys. We appreciate you in the chat. We appreciate you in general. And it's always good to have friends walking with us in the morning. I know it's early. Kenny, I don't think you sleep, do you? You seem to be up early. I know I get up about 5 every day in order to get to work on time and to do my walk. But yeah, you said you may have caught something at the hospital. I saw that. Do you know? Do you have the flu? Is that what's going on? Have you had a temperature? Getting sick in general, that stinks. Being sick isn't fun. And then, with the way things are today, you never know what you're going to get. I mean, it is that time of year, but anytime you go into a healthcare facility, there's always that risk of catching something. I hope you feel better real quick. You haven't been to bed yet. Binge watching YouTube videos, trying to catch up. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get that. Excuse me. I need to go to bed, get up this early to make it through my day. I'm an old man now, so it's hard. So you get mostly eggs and a tad of nausea. Well, yeah, it sounds like you may have the flu or just some sort of a stomach bug. I hope you feel better real soon. You got to take care of you. But I know it's too bad that you had to go out when you're not feeling well. I've done that too. It's hard when you don't have anybody else to help you with that stuff. If I lived closer, I would run on your errands for you. That way you wouldn't have to go out. Molly has stopped on the road. I think she's doing her business. We don't want to disturb her. Oh, she's on the run again. She's moving. When Molly moves, I move. I watch a lot of YouTube myself. We don't have cable. We cut the cable cord a while ago. We just have the internet. Although we have Netflix, I don't really watch that. Colleen does. But I watch a lot of YouTube. Watch my friends. And there's a couple really popular YouTubers that I follow. One is a guy named Benjamin out of England. His handle is Bald and Bankrupt. And he does a lot of traveling in Europe. That's pretty much what he does, is travel. He likes Russia and Belarus and those countries. It's very interesting. And then the other guy, his name is Harold Balder, and he is from Norway, and he's another one that travels full time. I'm very envious of both of those guys because their job is traveling. I mean, both of them have well over 1 million subscribers, and they do pretty well on YouTube. They've been very successful at it. I envy those guys. I feel like Molly's gonna trip me here. Yeah, learning how to drive is a good thing. I know Colleen's mom, she learned to drive late in life. I'd like to say she was probably, Molly's gonna trip me. I'd like to say she was probably in her 50s when she finally got her driver's license. And I know that was somewhat liberating for her. And it wasn't for, I don't think she didn't drive for no particular reason other than, I think maybe she was afraid of it. But now she's in her 80s and she's still driving around. God bless her. She had some problems was it last year or the year before? She had fallen down the cellar stairs and broke her neck and broke part of her back. And they didn't think she was going to survive. She spent a lot of time in the hospital and rehab. And 2 weeks ago, we were at a wedding and she was dancing. So, thank God for miracles. Things can happen. And yeah, you think it's a tummy thing. Yeah, I think with the nausea, that's probably what's going on. So I hope you feel better. You were in your late 30s before you got yours. Yeah, it's a liberating thing. I'm sure you know that. Being able to get in the car and take a drive somewhere or go out to the store and get the things you need. I know before the days of Uber and Lyft and all those things, I mean, you either had your license and drove or you had to walk or rely on someone else. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, she's very lucky, and we were very worried. She was in a medically induced coma when it first happened. I mean, the poor lady, she got banged up really bad. She still has back pain as a result, but I think we'll settle with the back pain rather than the alternative of what was going to happen. Yeah, like I said, I think she's 81 or 82 years old, and she's as mobile as she was before, so that's a good thing. I know that Colleen has a big family. She has many sisters and a brother, and of course they were all very worried. I don't have a big family. I have a brother who's older than me, and we're not really that close. I don't see much of him. But I have my YouTube family. I have all of you guys, and I'm glad that I do. My extended family, I guess. I'm really very happy to be proud of the community that we have on this medium they call YouTube. I would like to be able to find more time to get a couple of my videos edited. I have 2 of them queued up that I want to be able to show everybody, but I haven't had the time to do it. It's rough, but yeah, you hate it depending on others. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do appreciate the help, but it's a lot easier. I mean, I'm the kind of person where I don't ask a lot of people for help. I feel funny asking for help. I know that may just be me, but I like to try to do things on my own. And not that I'm a loner or anything like that. It's not like that. I don't want to impose on people. Everybody has a Molly's pulling up. Come on now. Come on. Come on, Molly. Everybody has a lot going on in their life. And if I ask them for help, then they have to stop whatever they're doing or whatever they got going on. And I know I have good friends around that they don't mind helping, and I help them as well, but I still feel funny. Do you guys feel that way? I feel like I'm imposing, but again, that may be just me. Yeah, I'm the same way. I feel a little guilty. I don't want to bother people. Like I said, I feel as if I'm imposing on folks. Again, everybody has their own thing going on. I'm lucky where I have, since the whole pandemic issue, my son, he's a carpenter and he was working on the road. He was gone for 3 years, and when things happened, he asked if he could come back home. So we said, yeah. And he's been a big help. I'm not charging him rent because right now we've been doing a lot of renovation to the house, and he's helping me with most of it. In fact, I'll go to work and come home and I see that he's, hung up cabinets, or he's tore the kitchen floor out, or he redid the whole living room. We had this stuff on the ceilings. They call it popcorn. It's kind of like a textured ceiling. And that was big in the 80s, but it was a kind of an outdated thing now. I had come home. He scraped the whole ceiling, had it all prepped the walls. Then we have a wooden southern yellow pine floor. He stripped it and redid the whole thing. And I barely did any of it. So it's good to have that kind of help. That's a big help. But I still feel guilty even asking him. I mean, he's a 33-year-old man, and I know he's got a lot on his plate. Oh, yeah, it's terribly messy. It's not too hard to get off. We use spray bottles of water. You spray a little bit and then scrape it off, but it's paint and has like joint compound in it. And it is messy. It gets all over everything. It's like mud, white mud. Pretty gross stuff, but that's why we've been slowly I'm doing the Molly dance here so she doesn't tangle me up. Yeah, it's pretty gross stuff though. I'm glad we got almost the whole house done now. We have a couple rooms on the second level that need to get done. I think you can see the sky now. It's starting to, sun's coming up behind me. Come on, Molly. Come on. But it's beautiful. I don't know what it was like in your neck of the woods the last few days, but it's been windy. It has been raining. I mean, driving rain. I think we had over 3 inches of water, and the wind was nasty. We had 60 and 70 mile an hour winds. They call it a nor'easter, which is, it's kind of like a hurricane, I guess, in a way, but it was swirling out off the coast here. We're not far from the ocean. We're maybe 30 miles, 35 miles from the coast. And as the crow flies, it's not very far. Yeah, has it been rainy and cold where you're at, Kenny? I mean, I guess it's the time of year, but it still kind of sucks. I love summer. I am a summer guy. I'd rather have t-shirt and a pair of shorts on and the windows down in the car, or go out and mow the lawn, that kind of thing. I'd rather mow the lawn than shovel the snow. Come on, Molly. This way. Molly, come on. Come. Definitely would rather mow the lawn than shovel snow, for sure. Do you guys get a lot of snow in Tennessee? Can't imagine you get too much. We don't get inches here in New Hampshire. We get feet. We most winters here where I live in the southern part of the state, we probably average, I don't know, 5 or 6 feet for the whole winter. Maybe more. I know up north in the mountains, of course, they've already had snow on Mount Washington. They probably have, I don't know, it's probably a foot or more snow already on the mountain. And some of the lower areas in that area, they've had what they call a dusting of snow. Everything's white up there already, so we need to prepare. Yeah, the blizzard of '78. Yeah, I remember that. We had it out here. My dad got stranded on the interstate coming home from work. He took him like a whole day to get home. He ended up walking part of the way, and finally where he got to an area where someone was able to give him a ride. Yeah. 65 to 75 year round. All right, Kenny. I'm coming with where you are. I can handle all that temperature year round. Colleen likes it here in New England. I do too, for the most part, but I don't like the winters. I'm definitely, in the next 3 to 5 years, I'm going to be leaving this area of the country. Just visit during the summer months. Move somewhere where it's a little warmer and I don't have to shovel. I'm not big on the snow or the cold for that matter. The older I get, the less I like it. But yeah, snow's not fun. When I was a kid, it was fun. We have a lot of mountains here, and you can ski and go sledding. A lot of people with snowmobiles. You woke up, school was closed, mom's job was called off with 3 feet of snow in front of the front door. Yeah, I remember that. Here in New England, we had the same thing. Let's see, in '78, I was 14, and I think I was a freshman in high school. And I can remember opening the door, and there was like 4 feet of snow. You had to shovel just to get out of the house. I'm standing on my front porch with my unfinished ceiling. But Yeah, Kenny, I'm with you. I don't. I'm not a fan of the snow. You're in a good spot down there in Tennessee. I've been down there. I've been down to Knoxville 3 times. Um, we had some events that we did at the University of Tennessee, and I stayed right there on campus. And we did some traveling around. I got the, we did the touristy things. We went to Pigeon Forge, and um, I went to Nashville for the day. I didn't really get to hang out and do any nightlife stuff, but we did go to the Country Music Hall of Fame, which was, for me being a musician, that was a treat. Got to see some of my my musical heroes, I guess. A lot of guitars and history. That's a fun place. And I think it's the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame is there. We went to that. But I want to get back. I want to go to Lynchburg and go to the Jack Daniels distillery. I'd like to do a film on that, feature that. We're looking at possibly coming to Nashville. I don't know if it's going to happen over the winter, probably in the spring. But we'll drive down in the RV and maybe spend a good week and a half in that area. Yeah, yeah, your hair froze. It broke off. I'm laughing because it's not funny, but it's funny. Um, yeah, I can remember going outside in the winter after, when I had hair. But when I was a teenager, I had a full head of hair, and I can remember going out, getting, from the shower, and then going up to the bus stop, and my hair being frozen on my head. The memories, right? Good times. I miss those days, and I don't miss those days. those were those were good though. I don't know if I'd go back or not. Maybe go back to when I was in my 20s, back before we had children, and Colleen and I were a lot younger and free. I mean, we're empty nesters now, other than my son Nick living with us, but we barely know he's here just because, he's a man now. He's in his 30s. Wow, minus 50 below. Yeah, we barely see those temperatures here, even being on the coast. I think we get a lot of the warmer weather, even though it's cold. We'll get down around minus 10, minus 15, but I don't think I recall ever being minus 50. I know up there around the Great Lakes, man, you get that cold air coming down from Canada, and that is nasty. Those polar vortex, or whatever they call them, that can be some nasty weather. All right, let's see. It's 6:49, and I got to get ready to go in. So what I'm going to do is, like I try to do every time. Oh, the light came on. Hey, you can see me. I'm going to switch the camera. Oh, there's the light. It's actually right there. Molly's got me twisted up. And I always end with showing that flag because I'm proud of that flag. It's very important to me. It's important to honor that and honor those that have come before us, that have protected that flag. I know I don't want to get into too much detail, but that flag's very important to me. I'm very proud to be part of this country and to be an American and have the freedoms that we have. The freedom to be able to talk with all of you guys right now. Um, you know, it's a great thing that sometimes people take for granted, and I'm glad that we have these freedoms. I think Colleen's coming out. There's Colleen.
Hi.
There's Colleen. She's right there.
Heading out to work early today.
Okay. Well, you have a good day.
You too.
Let me have a smooch. Got to kiss my girl before she goes to work. That's important. All right, you have a good day. So anyway, I'm just glad that you all have come in. She is. Thank you, Mrs. M. That means a lot. And it means a lot to have you folks here. I think we're gonna go in now. Like I said, it's 6:51. I gotta leave by 7. That way I can get Molly in and she can have her snack. But let me switch the camera around again. There we go. There. I really appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for coming in. Miss B, you take care. Don't forget to. I'm sorry, Mrs. M. Take care, and don't forget to take care of yourself. I know you're not feeling well, so I hope you feel better soon. I'll definitely. I'll be, keep in touch with you. Let me know how you're doing. And Kenneth, if you're still there, thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Appreciate you coming in and joining us on the walk today. Don't forget to check out our videos. And if I know you guys are subscribed, but if you haven't subscribed, please do smash that bell icon. That way you'll know when Molly and I go on our walks every morning. And I guess that's it. So thank you, Kenneth. And I'm going to be on the lookout for you guys. I'm sorry I missed you and Greg the other day. I think it was yesterday, but I was busy with the whole truck thing and all that. But I'll catch the next one for sure. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. So for now, my name is Jimmy. I am your astute tourist. We'll see you later.